huge Australia's Got Talent grand final. Next is a man with a voice that is as big as his heart. And from the very first moment we heard him sing at his first audition, we knew that he had something special. With each inspiring performance, it was no surprise that you also fell in love with the mighty voice of David DeVito.
My dad was my first influence in music, and he was my hero. I was a classical pianist from age 7. I rebelled against my classical upbringing when I got to about 14, 15, because it was so prim and proper. Every 15-year-old boy had the Guns N' Roses posters. My mother would pull them down and put Virgin Mary up instead. When I got in my 20s, I went back to those early influences of classical and opera, where you can sing really, really quiet. And then in 2 breaths later, you're at 140 decibels. My dad, since the beginning of this show, I've never seen him so happy.
I'm very proud of David.
And I said, I love you, Dad. And he said, you're the best. To be praised and validated by your hero is the ultimate prize. Winning this show would be the ultimate platform to start a career, a real career. It would be a whole new life, the life I've always wanted.
With an important performance that he hopes will win him this competition tonight, put your hands together for David DeVito.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden me, and I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me on so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Mate, jump forward. You had the audience on their feet. They absolutely loved that. Your finals performance was Nessun Dorma. You nailed that. It must be so much pressure to have to back up after a performance like that.
Totally, totally. It's an absolute blessing that I'm here today, and I'd like to thank everyone in Australia who voted for me, and this was really a song for them, for bringing me here. Thank you.
How about you, mate?
I really like you, David. I think you're awesome. Last week's performance in the grand final showdown was probably, and I say probably, the best performance so far by anybody on the show.
Wow, thank you.
And I think But I think for me, the negative side to that is that you had such a massive job tonight to compete, because that was just, last week was just flawless. It was a great performance tonight, but when it goes to grand finals, I think your curse is that your performance last week, nobody's going to beat that. And I still watched that back, and I got tears. Nobody's made me cry in this show except for you. So I would just say, no matter what happens, I would really steer back into that operatic thing, because nobody can do it like you.
Thank you.
All right?
Danny.
I have to say you got me with the opera as well, but that was an epic performance. You could see how much you love singing that up there. And you know what? It's worth a shot to get up here and say, look, I can do all of these things. You know, where is this going to lead me? You are definitely going to be singing and performing as a career. That's what you're going to do.
How did it sound for you, Kyle? Your thoughts on the big fella?
Sounded fantastic to me. Now, I actually hate that song more than any song on earth. But when you sung it, I just fell into it all, because, you know, I like you, and I've gotten to like you over the last few weeks. And I have to agree with Brian and Danny as well. The opera, when you do opera, it's just flawless, and it's you, 100% you. But I think you did a sensational job on that. For a song that I hate for me to like, you must be doing something right, mate. Good luck.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy that performance? It's fairly conclusive within the audience, and to make David's dream come true, make him this year's winner by calling 1002 55 333 or SMS David to 199 77772. And if you can't get enough of seeing the both of us stand side by side, make sure you vote for David DeVito. Up soon, the old world charm of Benchmark versus the new sounds of Tim-O-Matic. And next, he's proof that sometimes you do get a second chance in life. And the Bandit's here to tell you all about it. This feel-good moment is proudly brought to you by Swiss. You'll feel better on Swiss.